What's going on YouTube? This is Xavier Professor X. I'm sorry I'm late to the party with this, but I wanted to upload another video for you. Today I'm going to unveil to you my top 10 fragrances that I've reached for this spring. Now I don't know what your climate's like and where you live, but here where I'm at in Columbus, Ohio, our spring has kind of been Jekyll and Hyde. Some days it gets warm, other days it gets cold, and some days it kind of gets a little bit of both. But nonetheless, I want to start off with my list of spring fragrances, my top 10. I have 6 honorable mentions. I'm just going to breeze through these real quick. First one is my favorite barbershop fragrance of all time. That is Azzaro Pour Homme. The next fragrance is the ever to be adored CH Men by Carolina Herrera. The next one is from the house of Thierry Mugler, and this is the limited edition Amen Ultra Zest. Next one is from the house of Mugler. It is the ever loved and adored Pure Havane. Next one is the house of Cadillac, and is the original Cadillac for men. Sorry. And last but not least is a fragrance that I wear to the club a lot. I've talked about this a lot on my channel. It's from the house of Marc Jacobs. It is Bang Bang, my most complimented designer fragrance. Actually, you can wear this all year round, but I've been wearing this quite a bit this spring. So those are my honorable mentions. Let's get on to the list. These fragrances are not in any particular order, so let me start off with the fragrance, my latest fragrance acquisition. It is from the house of Boucheron, and this is JAIPUR Homme. This is the EDT version. I got this from by the recommendation by my man Cy Fragboy Stewie. Thank you, Cy, for putting me on to this. I do enjoy this. This is my scent of the day today, and I hope to get some more wearings of this. Next fragrance comes from the house of Cartier. It's a recommendation by my man Forever Adrian. It is Declaration d'un Soir, the original. A gorgeous, gorgeous fresh rose scent with some pepper and a little bit of bergamot in it. Very, very, very nice. Has a nice clean vibe to it with some pepper to kind of give it a masculine edge. Doesn't smell feminine in any way. Next fragrance comes from the house of CARON, one of my favorite barbershop scents. It is Troisième Homme, also known as the Third Man. What you get is lemon, carnation, a little chamomile, and a little vanilla. Very, very great scent, and very classy too. Next fragrance is one of my fragrances that I put in my 4 Frags for Life video. It is the classy yet gangster Versace's The Dreamer. What you get from this scent is lavender with a little bit of a tobacco undertone. Very, very great scent. This is one of the scents that smells better from a distance than up close, but nonetheless a very, very good buy and a good bargain for only $30. Next fragrance, I have to give a shout out to my man Chad from A Gentleman's Journey. He put me onto this. This is Ferrari's Noble Fig. What you get is fig along with a nice subtle green touch to it. Very, very great scent. Not as good as Un Jardin Mediterranean, but still a great buy for only $26. So Nonetheless, I definitely recommend you go ahead and check this out. Next fragrance is from the house of Calvin Klein. It is the truly underrated Eternity Now for Men. What you get is lavender mixed with a slight, subtle, airy coconut water vibe that is just almost to die for, I must say. One of my favorite Calvin Klein fragrances, if not my most favorite one in their line as of right now. And you know, I have to say that I'm not the biggest fan of Calvin Klein because they make a lot of terrible fragrances, but definitely don't sleep on this one. Pick this one up if you can find this at your local TJ Maxx or Ross or Marshalls. Next fragrance comes from the house of Liz Claiborne. It is one of the most underrated from their scent fragrances from their line. No, I'm not talking about Curve. I'm talking about Bora Bora for Men. What you get is a slightly soapy yet floral scent with some lavender and a little bit of lime in it as well. Nothing like Virgin Island water, but I guess it's kind of their interpretation of a tropical experience resort of Bora Bora, but nonetheless a great scent. Next fragrance comes from the house of Lalique. I actually wore this to a job interview a couple days ago. Even though it's not the best performer, it is still a great scent, and I gotta say to Lauren of Lola Scents, if you think YSL L'Homme is one of your favorite scents, this is a better composition of it. I'm talking about Lalique's Hommage L'Homme. What this is, as I've said on my channel, is YSL's L'Homme with a little bit of Fahrenheit in it with an added regal touch. Very great scent. One of my all-time favorite work and dress up for first impression type fragrances. Definitely a must-have in your collection. Hommage L'Homme. Next fragrance comes from the house of Antonio Puig. It's one of my top signature scents for the spring, and it is Quorum Silver. What you get is some cinnamon, some nutmeg, a little bit of patchouli. It's a bit medicinal at first, but give it a couple hours for the patchouli to freshen up, and it works magic on my skin. A definitely great buy for only $15 a bottle. Just amazing. Quorum Silver by Antonio Puig. And the last fragrance from the house of Azzaro. I also got to shout out my man Forever Adrian putting me on this. It is Azzaro's Visit. Which you get cardamom, nutmeg, incense, along with a little bit of musk. Not the best performer, but it still projects and lasts decently. So, a brief recap. JAIPUR Homme from Boucheron. Declaration d'un Soir from Cartier. Troisième Homme, the Third Man by CARON. Versace's The Dreamer. Noble Fig from FERRARI. Eternity Now for Men by Calvin Klein. The original Hommage L'Homme from Lalique. Bora Bora by Liz Claiborne. Quorum Silver by Antonio Puig. and Azzaro's Visit. So those are my top 10 fragrances for the spring of this year. Let me know what you think of these fragrances. Do you like them, love them, hate them? Let me know in the comment section down below, and hopefully we can get a conversation started. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for future videos, and also click the bell icon so you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. So that's all I have for you, everyone. I'm Xavier Professor X, saying take care, be safe, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.